Alright, I'm gonna tell you a very funny jokes. But before I do, you gotta understand this. The setup is important, right? So I was in a restaurant the other day, okay? And I was eating my food and it was so good. I was like, you know what? I haven't eaten this good in a while. I'm gonna leave a big tip. So I got up from my table, went to the bathroom, washed my hands, came back, opened up my wallet, and I took out $100 bill. The waitress comes over. I hand her the $100 bill and I say, "Keep the change." Now, when I say that, I usually do this with a funny face, right? And I do the voices. But since I'm doing this serious, she doesn't know if I'm being serious or not. So she looks at me for a second, looks at the $100 bill, and then she says, "You want me to keep this?" And I go, "Yeah, just keep it." So she takes the $100 bill, puts it in her pocket, and walks away. So I sit there for a second and I'm like, wow, that was crazy. Then I started laughing. Then I realized something. I didn't actually give her a tip. I gave her a 20. I don't know why I did that. Maybe it was the voices. Anyway, I got up again and I went to the bathroom and I come out and I see this couple at my table. They were sitting there awkwardly for a second. I was like, what happened? Then they started laughing. They're like, that was so funny. They explained to me they were on a date. And that I had sat down at their table by mistake, and that I had given them the $20 bill, and that they were trying to figure out what to do. They didn't know if they should tell me or not. I was like, oh my God, I am so sorry. Then I looked at the guy and I was like, hey, do me a favor, take this $20 bill. Go buy yourself and your girlfriend ice cream. He was like, really? I was like, yeah, go on, I'll buy you an ice cream. So he took the $20 bill, he took his girlfriend's hand, they left. I sat back down. I ordered another meal because I wasn't that full yet. Alright, here's a really funny joke. Two friends are sitting in a restaurant and the waiter comes over and asks them, "What can I get you guys to drink?" The first friend says, "I'll have a glass of water." And the second friend says, "I'll have a glass of your finest champagne." So the waiter goes off and does what he's got to do. About 5 minutes later, the waiter comes back with the water and the champagne. And when he comes back, the first friend is angrily looking at the second friend. The second friend is confused, so he asks, "What did I do?" And the first friend says, "You said you wanted a glass of my finest champagne, but you didn't specify which one. So I got you this." Then the first friend takes the champagne and pours it all over the second friend's head. And the second friend is like, "Dude, what the hell? Why'd you do that?" And the first friend says, "Dude, I'm sorry, but you ordered a glass of my finest champagne and you didn't specify which one, so I got you this one." To which the second friend replies, "Ah, dude, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were gonna take it literally. I just meant like, you know, a glass of champagne. I didn't know you were gonna pour the whole bottle on my head." And the first friend says, "Hey, I'm sorry, man, but when you order a glass of champagne, you get what you get. And you didn't specify which one you wanted, so I got you this one." So they're going back and forth like this for a while. The second guy's now soaked in champagne, and the first guy's getting more and more pissed off. And finally, the second guy says, "Hey, listen, I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean for this to happen. But how about I buy you another glass of champagne and you can pick which one you want?" And the first guy stops for a second. He looks at the champagne all over his hands and he says, "Yeah, you know what? That's actually a really good idea."